All right, guys, we are back with the final matchup that we're going to be streaming tonight on day one of NACL. There's another match going on over on NACL League 2 on Twitch. If you're looking for that one, that is Attrition and Mage going at it. Our final match is going to be Feroxx versus Destined. I'm Draken Mythic from Ginger and a Beard and joined by the lovely Ripcord for our final match. Let's just make sure everybody's still here. We had some technical difficulties getting everybody in here. But we figured it out. Nothing a good restart can't fix. So, recap real quick. As you can see on your screen right now, Infinity Rebirth 2-1 over Invictus. They're splitting the first two games there. It was a lot of fun to watch. And it says Invictus twice. Because I'm dumb. It wasn't Invictus, it was Chaos. Why does it not say Chaos? So let's fix that real quick. It looks like everybody's ready to go. You know, it's day one difficulties. Everything coming through. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, match one, Feroxx Destined. I'm not familiar with either of these teams. Are you?
Can't say anything.
So it'll be a new experience for everybody. Been seeing a whole lot of Grump Jaw bands coming out. Definitely, I don't know. I expect that to continue.
I do as well. You just can't let it through right now. Guy? Idris. Wow. Alright.
Well, there's, alright, just throw it out the window. Whatever. Casters don't know anything.
Listen to us, guys. Just put the stream on mute and watch, because we don't know what we're talking about.
But they want to hear the cool sound effects, so they have to put up with our voices for now. There's the Vox and the Baron counter pick and the lane. Lyra coming across.
I like that Finn pick with Vox.
Yeah, definitely really like
everybody nice and close and bounce off.
So Team Feroxx on the A side for this match. Most Chamu. I'm guessing the YT stands for YouTube, so I'll just call him Chamu. And Clash rounding out Team Feroxx for Destined to Rise. I love Josh. And apparently they were like, done. Just game over.
DC maybe?
I don't know. Looks like most G's back. What, it was Clash who was up? Just double check, make sure everybody's good. Make sure they all know the same draft. We want to keep things fair. Does give them a little bit more time to figure out their last pick, though.
That it does, but not much you can do.
Nobody's responding. Technical issues OP right now.
I didn't even see your chat.
Oh, you didn't see my chat? All right, let's just let's start over. So I bet everybody's like just spamming stuff. They're like, what the heck?
I couldn't see anything though, so
yeah, I think Vainglory just kind of dropped us apparently, which is fine. We got fixes for that. Just have to remember everybody and what team they go on. There we go. All right, so let's do this. Let's get it started. We're getting late. We want to get this match going. We want some more action. Having too long of breaks here.
All right. Redo.
So, Sky, I'm going to predict how it goes. There's going to be a Vox, and then a Baron, and then a Lyra, and then I forgot.
Finn.
Finn, you're right.
Still totally surprised we didn't see that card.
I'm
For the
surprised
second time.
you didn't see a Grumpjaw pickup. Do you think one of these teams will pick up Grumpjaw in the jungle?
Oh. I'm not sure.
I hope Lugia Power picks up Grumpjaw right now. Grumpjaw would shut down this Koshka so hard. But we shall see. Nope. Oh, there it is. There it is. Pick him. I want to see some Grumpy. Yeah.
There we go. First night Grumpy.
Finally, Grumpjaw. First Grumpjaw of the night. He's had a 100% ban rate up until this point in our NACL matches. Vox being the other highly banned hero. Now we see both of them in the same match.
Yeah, I'm surprised here.
So, who are you liking with the heroes on either side here?
I definitely like the Vox Finn combo, but man, Grumpjaw, that's gonna be tough. He's already so healthy and or tanky, and then you got that Lyra with him. It's just gonna be so hard to take him down.
Right.
I suppose the idea would be to, I guess, possibly just ignore him and immediately, if they can immediately burst down that Baron, it might work.
Yeah. He's gonna be such a nuisance though. Anyways, guys, let's get you into this match here of first match tonight between Feroxx and Destined. We're out on the fold already.
So Vox and Koshka are actually going to share those back camps. And
Go ahead and take it away.
I think Lugia Power is kind of maybe expecting that a little early engage, but nothing came of it.
Right, well, once all this stuff is set up, technical difficulties will be over for the rest of the season. So
Lugia Power definitely being a nuisance. Moshi over here. Getting him sort of low. She, of course, able to heal herself right back up.
So is it Most G or Most G? You know, like it's the most
do you
G.
even say the J like a G?
Yeah. Anyway, so Most G on Vox here in the lane. Shamu on a Finn. It's a kind of fitting name there. Reminds me of the killer whale Shamu. As captain for Feroxx and Clash rounding out the lineup in the jungle on this Koshka. Christian taking over the carry role for Destined to rise with I Love Joseph. Josh. He's going to mess me up. I know it. I was looking at it. I was like, this guy's going to mess me up.
That is probably his intention.
Yeah. I love Josh in the jungle with the Grumpjaw Lugia Power, who brings back fond memories of Pokemon on the Lyra. But you don't know who Lugia was.
I honestly can't say I remember.
Yeah, she was
I'm old, and that was long ago.
The legendary birds in the second expansion, I think. Anyways, reminiscing aside, back to farming in the jungle and in the lane. So Koshka up here looking for this gank. I think, trying to push some pressure down. Most G doing a great job keeping the pressure on. So Clash is going to recall, grab some items with the update, getting that speed boost. So holding back to your base, not as costly as it used to be. Yes. I love Josh looking for some farm, not really picking up anything now.
Gonna be a nuisance to that Finn. He really wants that mid camp.
He's looking for it. I love Josh.
You might steal it here.
Oh, there it is. Nice steal.
Maybe. No.
Getting some speed boost from the the Lyra.
And Baron able to put pressure down on Vox and take him down.
But Clash with the return kill. Unable to get away is Baron. So much action. Nice rotation down to Clash. We're going to see a counter jungle coming out here.
Yeah, definitely. I Love Josh was able to go back there and take her back, so she's gonna look to get a little bit of that back.
Return the favor.
But
Smartly just taking the 2 back camps and then getting out the most bang for your buck as far as minions go in the game. So 1 kill apiece here as we round the 4-minute mark.
So whose comp are you favoring here?
You know, I really like Destined's comp. I think it's a little bit stronger as long as they play it to perfection here.
I Love Josh might be a little caught out here, too far forward.
There's this fountain coming out. A little early, keeping
Wow.
I Love Josh alive. Moshi trying to do some work here. Gonna almost get it, and he does pull out the kill onto Baron there, keeping himself alive with that.
Lyra may actually be able to pull this off. Yeah,
there it is.
Not the ace, but definitely
coming out on top there.
That Lyra just so much sustain and a perfect timing on that fountain. Just was able to turn that around. I really thought I Love Josh was caught out there.
Well, he was.
I mean,
yeah, it turned around.
I thought he was going to pay the price for it, I guess. Could have been a lot bigger swing in Feroxx's favor.
Yeah.
Is what I mean.
They end up coming out on top, which is great for them. Gold, almost even, like 500 gold difference. Not too much to speak of right now.
No, we're pretty even in kills, too.
The lane's getting pushed up here. We're doing their best to farm up, but they're going to catch Clash on the rotation. Clash getting really low. There's the kill from I Love Joseph, and Moshi trying to keep himself alive, but he does go down to Grumpjaw as well. Shamu having to run for himself. Baron goes down to Shamu earlier in the fight, but the ace going the way of Destined. They're playing their comp, catching out Kashka to perfection, looking to pick up some more jungle farm here. As
Christian had a great jumps there to completely reposition, which had allowed him to do just enough damage to secure that ace.
I Love Josh gonna definitely go down here, just trying to get too
much.
Oh
no! He dies. Maybe asking for too much there.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm gonna get the backs. No, I'm not, because respawn timers are so low.
Good thought. He is actually almost 10 CS ahead of this Kashka.
Yeah, he's been doing work moving through the jungle pretty well, especially with that Storm Crown now. It's going to be kind of on the same level as Kashka's clear. She does have a very strong early game clear, but Grumpjaw is also very powerful and slows Kashka down. So he's a great counter pick. So I think we're going to see Baron pushing the lane here, forcing Feroxx to come up, and Shamu's going to have to take this wave as Moshi was with Kashka trying to get some more farm.
That was definitely a great push in the turret.
Yeah. Being aware of the rotation, seeing they were not in lane, get that wave into the turret as quickly as possible. Here's I Love Josh doing a great job holding up the lane wave for his laner so he doesn't miss any farm. Especially on this Baron. Needs a lot of gold. Get built up. He's not going the tension bow, though. Just a little bit cheaper route. Did go Sorrow Blade first, looking like he's going to cut the breaking point next. There's the Quibble landing on everybody. The Course Cord is crucibled out. Here comes a return engage from I Love Josh. His stuff does miss, not able to pick up Moshi. Now Moshi just building up those breaking point stacks. Clash goes in, gets some damage on the back line, but doesn't do anything. I Love Josh going down. Lyra dying, surprisingly not inside the Quibble, as Clash follows her through to the Arcane Passage and picks up the kill.
Clash, I was doing a really good job there, jumping in, jumping out. Really knew how much damage he had compared to Hulk. That was a good job.
Yeah, and Gold Miner are going to go the way of Feroxx, looking very strong for them. I think one thing I noticed in that last fight is that with the way Grumpjaw's now I'm blanking on the name. His A works now that you actually have to land it on the person to get a slow, and he went right past Clash, so Clash pounced past him to Baron, and so she wasn't slowed at all and able to disengage from the fight freely,
Oh, okay.
leaving I Love Josh on the wrong end of that fight. So little subtle things going wrong for I Love Josh with the way the update's working now.
Putting some pressure onto that turret.
Yeah, they are getting some turrets, so kills all tied up, but the turret damage going the way of Destined, even though they are about 2 gold behind. I think they're still in here. If they can get, they need to get I Love Josh onto Most G, and just kind of as a team focus him down. But I Love Josh is going to need to land that ability right there. Otherwise, it's going to be a very slippery comp coming out of Feroxx, making it hard for Baron to keep up, or even I Love Josh himself, because
Right.
not
He needs that slow to be able to keep up with Koshka for sure.
Yep. So action slowing down a little bit, going back to the grind that is farming. Taking a look at the items here. I Love Josh has that. Oh, great Crucible by Lugia
Great
Power.
Crucible. He has been, or Lugia Power has really been on point with those, which is definitely what you need against Finn.
Oh, Clash going solo. There's the fountain coming out from Shamu. And Clash re-engaging, able to get out. There's I Love Joe's missing. Clash taking the Ion Cannon, living through it. Moshi's super low. Gonna almost make it out, getting the killed by Grumpjaw there, and Koshka loses her life with the Yummy Catnip Frenzy while getting the kill on Grumpjaw. So many crazy things happening there, and Shamu able to just waltz on out as he is such a tank right now.
Yeah, it's very interesting there. I Love Josh completely trying to engage on that Koshka, and she kind of was able to get back under turret, and that completely just allowed Vox to dance around the outside of that fight and take down Baron.
Yeah,
I almost feel like Grumpjaw should have turned back onto the Vox much sooner.
Yeah, he saw the super low bar on Clash and saw some red there. I think went in for the kill, didn't get it. Ended up costing his teammate his life. Because the fountain did come out at the perfect time from Shamu there too. So there's the Quibble landing on Lugia. Shamu's now level 8, making that Quibble an AoE stun. I have to dodge around that. I Love Josh finishing up the jungle rotation, working his way around. His Clash is coming in, taking a turret shot, but doing so much damage on Baron. The Polite Company, OSG trying to get some more kills. Here's I Love Josh caught out in the jungle. He gets stunned up by the Quibble, trying to get back to the lane. And here comes Baron doing so much damage with the jump jets. OSG from the other side of the wall doing so much damage, so many stacks, 20 stacks.
Oh my
is
god.
Most G doing work, and that is why
Those stacks.
Fox has been banned all night long.
Like, Finn didn't even have much energy there to help much. He was just, Fox was just doing work with those stacks.
Yeah, that was everybody all grouped up. Resonance bounces going off of everybody and making this a easy ace for Feroxx.
Yeah, I'm not even sure Destined. I mean, I know they know what happened, but I feel like it was just caught them off guard.
Yeah, because you saw the wait for it come through the wall and silence up everybody, so, and then he was just kind of doing a great job keeping that wall in place and using the resonance bounces. Just saw the breaking point stacks climbing higher and higher. I'm like, oh, this is not looking good. You guys need to leave. So, but Clash doing a great job, like staying alive, not staying after the engagements, just hit and run that Koshka's so good at. Just like we were talking about right there.
Yep.
Comes in, there's the
Great
Forced
block
Accord.
again.
Yep. Lugia power on point with the Crucibles here. There's the Polite Company. Christian having to run away, but he's going to get picked off by Clash running away, and Moshi picking up a kill on Lyra there. I love Josh all alone with just him and his love for Josh.
Christian actually had a pretty good reflex block there to reflex that kill ball.
I love Josh with a great reflex block of his own to offset the yummy Catnip Frenzy, but that is a turret going the way of Feroxx. And 5 kills in their favor. A gold advantage just getting bigger and bigger here. The turret's also in the favor of Feroxx. Gonna have to see some good plays coming out of Destined to Rise. Maybe looking to engage here as Feroxx has to retreat low on health and energy. They don't follow up. So it's going to just let Feroxx heal up again. And move on their way. Which I think, like, if anything, that's the time to re-engage, right? They just have spent a lot of their abilities winning team fights, and
so the Kraken is now on the board. Maybe that's why they didn't really look for that. You don't really want to give that up.
Fair enough.
You want the team fight you want, right?
Speaking of giving it up, here's Feroxx starting it off. They realize Destined ported back already. So trying to get through this as quickly as possible, though Vox not the best Kraken killer in the world. They do pick it up.
I tried to steal it there, just not quite enough.
Some crack. I think only Vox got the Kraken buff there, so energy on Clash a little low.
This time, so we're gonna see the infusions come out, try and defend against the Kraken.
Mm-hmm. So all the carries in the game infused. Clash looking to pick up some more energy off of this healing trinket in the jungle as the Kraken makes her way to that tier 3 turret of Destined to Rise. I think Feroxx is just looking for it to get there. There's the Forced Accord. Another great Crucible and Lugia powered.
I don't think he's missed a single one yet.
He has not. It's really important. Made this game, kept him in it, but I mean, I think they'd be in a much worse place if he didn't. There's
for sure.
Ion King coming out from Christian. Not landing on anybody. Just the last 2 Vayne turrets standing. Right bulwark does stop Koshka from getting in. It looks like Feroxx is just going to leave the Kraken.
They're just going to back out here. Probably safe, definitely.
Smart play.
The Kraken was too low and would have allowed Destined to just immediately turn back on them.
Well, they do have a party bush going though.
Please!
Here comes the action. Lyra going down real low, able to get out of it, gets the fountain out for herself. Not really getting anybody else. Grumpjaw trying to get to Moshi, does act up the stuffed Christian really low. Here's Clash getting the kill. Moshi using his resonance to keep Grumpjaw off of him, and there is the ace coming across with the quibble, saving Moshi's life, and this is going to be all she wrote.
This is going to be the game here.
As Shamu's going to take up this turret, burst it down, and pick up victory number 1 in this 3rd series.
I'm liking these sneaky plays by these teams.
Right?
For sure. I feel like Destin half expected it, but they just had too much burst damage coming out.
I agree. There was... I liked Destin's draft here, but it didn't quite play out the way I was hoping it would for them.
Right.
Koshka able to get in and out and not get slowed up by the Grumpjaw.
Mm-hmm.
The targets...
they just couldn't lock anyone down, really.
Right. I feel like the target selection could have been a little bit better, I guess. But that being said, that is the match. GG's, well played both teams. Team Feroxx taking game number 1 here. Let's get it switched around, get you into game number 2. as everybody is now Feroxx. I love how good I am at this. Everybody is Feroxx. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, no. Oh, I know what's wrong. Okay.
Like whatever teams you just try and put the like number one into, puts them into that top thing.
Yeah, interesting. Anywho, that's something to fix. Let's switch sides. Make sure everybody's on the same team.
So Ferox is just asking for 1 second here.
Yep, they're taking a quick breather which gives me time to catch up on stuff. Yep, yep, that makes sense now.
Always makes sense after the fact.
Oh yeah, because I set it up wrong. Anywho, as we were saying, match one going over to Ferox. Just I don't know, I think they did a really good job overall, taking the lead and then never giving it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm still impressed with leader power that never missing the first
On any of those force accords, which is really strong. So
they say they're ready.
we are ready. Let's jump in. Let's get this second match rolling for you guys. Again, day one of the NACL off to a bang here with these 3 matches here, 2 matches over on our other channel.
The draft begins.
And some pretty exciting matches so far, definitely.
Oh yeah.
So Ferox taking game one here. They are on B side now. Probably, I don't know. The Grumpjaw wasn't as effective as I was hoping, so maybe we won't see him banned again
I
here.
think we definitely need a box ban.
Yeah, that Vox was really strong. But I
Dangerous.
think they're gonna let Vox through so they can take it. And yeah, there's the B side Vox ban. So let's see what our Josh does. Because he's totally gonna throw me off. Joseph every time.
I don't know if they'll pull that grump shot again.
So they are letting Baron through. Oshi's soft picked this black feather here. There's the Grumpjaw pickup. So Team Feroxx gonna pick up Grumpjaw this time. Now he is a flex pick. He can either go roam or jungle. Probably not the best laner.
I mean, you could try it.
A Scarf.
Scarf, interesting.
See some interaction there with the slows and the goops, and I feel like if you got slowed and you're in the goop, you just wouldn't move.
Right.
It'd be a root, essentially.
Between
So we gotta deal with this, so maybe
Ringo.
seen a couple Ringos tonight.
We have?
Yeah,
First-
well, one
first
Ringo.
matches?
And the Ringo won. They did a lot of work into... Don't remember who the other laner was. But yeah, the Ringo has a 100% win rate tonight.
Maybe he's the pick. And Alpha.
Interesting. Alpha into Grumpjaw. Is Mochi gonna pick up this black feather he's been sitting on this whole time?
Oh, wow. This draft really threw me off.
Right?
So, do you think we're gonna see Elena jungle Scarf or vice versa?
I think we'll see Scarf in the lane. Personally. Who do you like at this point?
I, I don't even know.
I gotta pick the Grumpjaw again. I'm gonna give it to Feroxx here. I feel like he's really strong in the right hands, so maybe Shamu will show us how to roam Grumpjaw.
We'll see.
We shall see. All right, so game 2 starting on the fold here. Feroxx up 1-0 over Destined. And yeah, so that was going to happen. Anyways, because we've seen this game so many times, what I need to do is just fix it outright instead of fixing it over and over the wrong way. So I'll let
We might have a
Record take
little
over
bit
here.
early aggression here. All just collapsing onto this Arden. He's definitely gonna go down here. No way he's getting out of this. Just running the other way, trying to prolong it. First blood over to Feroxx. And Grumpjaw gonna get a little bit of the jungle for their trouble. So we are gonna see that lane Rona.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. Just putting the pressure down on this Ringo. Almost taking him down to at least a quarter health.
Sorry guys, just fixing something real quick here.
Yeah, Feroxx just keeping that pressure on. Not really letting them do whatever they want here. Destined. Oh man. Arden comes down and takes that tree, and after Scarf worked on it for a bit, feels bad, but they had previously gotten half the jungle.
Looks like laning's being rather normal here. No fights happening there.
No, pretty mellow right now.
All the recalls you could ever ask for.
So, we're gonna run out and Grumpjaw backport, so Ringo's just gonna take this opportunity to push the lane of the turret. Make it a little more difficult for that Rona. Actually getting a few shots down on that turret.
Alright, there we go. We're back.
Great group by Clash, but just wasn't able to follow it up. Arden be able to Vanguard right out of that.
Yeah, so both sides kind of just letting them farm. Looks like Scarf did get a kill there. I missed that.
Yeah, they had some early game aggression, and the Arden was chilling in the tri-bush, I think, kind of looking for that, and just separated out.
There's the engage coming out from Team Phoenix, looking to get another kill on Lugia. Powered going down. Just all three members jumping on him.
There just wasn't much that Ringo could do. He spent the majority of that just running
Yeah.
for his life, or
So-
just trying to reposition away from Rona.
Oh, and Rona does steal that treant there. So just denying some more farm from I Love Josh.
This early game aggression, bit of early game aggression, is definitely paying off for Feroxx right now.
I definitely agree. So, looking at the builds real quick, you can see the item difference just in general between Moshi and Christian in the lane. Obviously, Christian's sitting on a little bit more gold, but he's getting pushed back into his turret by a melee laner. So
They have actually already pushed this to over a 1k gold lead right now at the 5-minute mark.
that's a lot. So Moshi is showing us how to use a Rona in lane. Flash missing that. He puts a goop down, but it doesn't light on fire. So we're gonna
There
put
we
some
go.
turret damage down. Flash taking turret shots. Here comes I Love Josh trying to get some damage. That core charge doing a lot of damage on Clash there. It's a squishy backliner. A little too far forward.
They were able to get that turret down to half health though, without a death. So
That is a lot of damage. They're gonna keep pushing the lane here.
yeah, I think at this point they just need to keep the pressure up, especially with Arden low like that. Just keep being pests.
Yeah, there's the fountain forcing I Love Josh to come back to the lane, help protect this turret. And they're just gonna cycle out here together. This would be a great time. They're gonna pretend to cycle. This is a fake cycle. The bait and switch.
This is
There's-
a great engage because Fountain is down.
Yeah, they did get the fountain out already. Lugia powered going down again for a third time. The sacrificial lamb. And
Oh, they
Clash
just
barely-
missed that Ringo.
Yeah, I was gonna say barely missed the Ringo. This is gonna be a turret here. They can't defend this without their.
No, they
Arden.
definitely just need to back off and let it go at this point.
And now they're gonna turn it into some jungle farm for the carries.
Yeah, this has definitely started to snowball already. So if Feroxx can, play their cards right and keep getting objectives, this could definitely get ugly fast.
Oh, Christian thinking he can backport right there. Not gonna make it out. Oh, here they come. The chase is real. Shamu picking up the kill. The Grumpjaw, Angry giving him a little bit of boost there. Finish him off, and now they're looking to pick up a gold miner for their efforts. So,
They're gonna easily take this.
yeah, things not looking too great for Destined at the moment. Gonna need a lot to come back. Some conservative turtling. Farm up, get some gold in their pockets. They're already down 3k, so
They need to just catch up a little bit here. Choose their team fights wisely. And just try to start taking some objectives.
definitely.
This Ringo is just having a really, really hard time.
Yeah. He's as soon as he gets out past his turret, they're jumping on him, and he just doesn't have the ability to escape it. So Moshi and Shamu doing a great job locking him down. They're gonna put a lot of damage down on the second turret. Might be the second turret of the game. Looks like they don't even care about I Love Josh. They're like, oh hey, you're here.
Second turret at about the 8-minute mark.
Now they might be here a little too long. There's the gauntlet coming down, catching up only Shamu. Here comes Clash out of the jungle, spitting some fire to head off any
Oh, that was a good body block.
potential stuff. There's Shamu going in, finding Lugia powered. Clash landing another Spitfire, and Lugia power just getting focused down repeatedly.
Too caught out here.
And there's the Hellfire Brew landing on Most G, not really doing a whole lot, but dissuading them from pushing onto this turret some more. They're just going to go back, take as much jungle farm as they can. I love Josh. Seeing his jungle get stolen in front of his eyes, going to try and get it himself, but he's going down low himself.
That might have been a mistake.
Prime Directive back in, go down, doesn't get the termination protocol off, gives another kill over 7-0.
This is just frustrating because they are staggering their deaths here. So, I mean, it's been a span of like what, at least a minute here where one of Destined's players has been dead.
Yeah.
So they can't really defend the,
the objectives.
The objectives, but also just like the aggression, the push-ins from Feroxx. They're just kind of doing whatever they want at this point.
Yeah, and the snowball is real right now. Looking at Clash, he's got the Eve of Harvest and the Broken Myth completed already. Ringo running for his life does get slowed up. His Lugia power gets gooped and spitfired. Going to be the sacrificial lamb once again. Poor Lugia accounting for 5 of the deaths.
I think you're right in the fact that between Grumpjaw and Scarf's slow, it is just way, way too much, and I don't think that Lugia power is expecting it.
And here comes I Love Josh, who was trying to grab some farm and get out. Does get the termination protocol off this time, but not doing enough damage. Gonna die again in his own jungle. There's another life off the Crystal Sentry, and
one left.
Feroxx having their way.
Okay, he was able to boot out that time. I was like, oh no, don't get caught.
Hellfire Brew coming out just for funsies. Not sure.
Just to maybe just persuade them a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna pull the gold mine again. Either way, get some immense gold payout. And they're finally backporting. I don't think I've seen a backport in a long time. Doing a great job staying out here, farming, stealing farm, and just really denying Destined any chance to get back in this game right now.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they have full control of the map, so they can just go down to the jungle shop whenever they want. They don't have a need to do a full backflip.
Right. And with only the tier 2 turret down, it just opens up that whole jungle. Unfortunately for Destined, they don't have any place to really call home anymore. Crystal Sentry hanging on by 1 life. And Moshi's very comfortable, just waiting for the turret to come up. Oh my gosh, the damage coming out from Moshi. And here's Lugia Power slowed down again, using the fountain to keep himself alive. Gonna run. Are they going for it? Yes, there's the boots to get in. Moshi's wanted that kill. Lugia Power.
They're just so far ahead. There's nothing they can do at this point. I mean, Ringo's just trying to sit back and wait for that Rona to push that lane. Rona just follows with those minions and immediately uses her A to jump on him and deletes half his health immediately. And there's just nothing they can do at this point.
Yeah, so much damage coming out. There's the tier 3 turret going down. This is rough for Destined. They've fallen behind. They don't have a Crystal Sentry anymore here. And yeah, this is just going to be another thing. Oh, I thought that Spitfire landed. It was a little short.
Whoa.
Shimu falls short, runs into a wall. Lugia Power going to use a gauntlet super defensively there.
Yes.
Letting his team
Definitely needed though.
escape. Yep, they gotta stop the bleeding as much as possible here. There's the Hellfire Brew landing onto Scarf. Does block the burn though. Now, just looking at the level advantage, Scarf is already 12.
Not sure what Rona's okay. They know
And
what they're
Shimu
doing.
coming through the wall, doing a lot of damage. Here comes Clash, landing the goop on 2 members
Wow.
of Destined, and they gotta work their way out here as Team Feroxx continues to just pile on the pressure, bringing the the waves all the way inside, and getting a lot of damage on his turret. Shamu getting low, but just kind of distracting, so Moshi and Clash can pick up one of those main crystal turrets at the 13.5 minute mark. They know they're in a really strong spot. Lugia Power slowed again, going down. The Vanguard might be enough. Shamu wants it. Moshi wants it. Moshi's going to get it. And there's flat clash. Just gonna throw the Dragon's Breath out to dissuade any.
Re-engage there. I don't think this is brutal. I mean,
It is. It's very well played by Feroxx. They're doing exactly what they need to do. Take the early lead, which we talked about before earlier with Blakenator. Take the lead and then don't make any mistakes. And they
they're doing
haven't.
that.
0-11 in the favor of Team Feroxx. Another immense gold payout coming on the way to increase that 10k gold lead in under 15 minutes. Kraken is almost on the folds. Let's see if Moshji might have come in a little too far, but she's able to
He
into
even
the
has
fray,
the
out of the
guts
fray.
to take them on 1v3.
He thought about it. He was like, "Oh, I can do this," and he's like, "Oh wait, no, no."
Maybe I can't. Let's not.
The gold bounty on that would have been ridiculous. Shemu popping his Atlas Paladin on that
yeah,
minion
that's
there.
definitely what they gotta be careful of now. Is they really can't give up an ace. It's just gonna be. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I mean, that's not gonna be the only thing that could turn the game around. But giving up careless deaths would not be a good idea.
Right. So that would definitely get Destined back in the game with the gold bounties being as they are right now. That'd be a huge gold swing. So they gotta play smart, work as a team. They're gonna start up this Kraken, force an engage to come out of Destined. Moshji going low. There's the gauntlet landing on Moshji. Grumpjaw cut off by himself inside the gauntlet. And Clash actually taking up this Kraken, which
Yeah,
is not
he
good.
might
He's going to go
fall.
down there. Shamu trying to run out. And here's Moshji trying to stay on to Christian. Does not pull it off. And
Wow.
there's the ace. The
Nice
Kraken at
team
half
fight.
health. And this is exactly what you're talking about. Not giving up these careless deaths that they tried to be a little cheeky and they got punished. So there's going to be at least, I'm calling a couple turrets here as the ace buff minions are already wailing away
They
at this
definitely
tier 1
need
turret.
to try for a couple turrets for sure. They need to get down to that triple turret. Make them feel a little bit better.
Get them back in this game here.
Definitely what they needed. A little bit of a confidence boost.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can kind of turn this game back around.
They can get 2 turrets down before Kraken takes any damage. That is huge. But they
Wow.
don't want to give up an ace here because that would be game. So here comes Shamu trying to engage. There's Moshji into the fray on top of Lugia powered. Able to get the the spin to win off and kill him off. I Love Josh trying to get onto Scarf. Does end up stepping back into the goop. Moshji kills off Christian on the side there, and I Love Josh just gonna drop there, unable to stay on Clash. The kite ability out of this Scarf was absolutely insane. Using
Definitely.
the goops and Shamu's slows to his advantage.
That's definitely unfortunate there. 'Cause they're just gonna be able to finish this game.
Yeah, this turret does not stand a chance. All the damage coming out.
Actually, the team fight was frustrating from Dustin's side just because the Christian on that Ringo just wasn't doing anything basically that entire team fight. He was trying to get onto that Scarf, but the Scarf was doing a good job of just staying straight out of range, and Ringo just wasn't putting any damage down.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're too far behind. Apparently, hit the wrong button. There, sorry, I missed the builds. But as you can see by the score, it was very much so a one-sided fight.
We had a little glimmer of hope at the end of there, but yeah, Feroxx just too far ahead.
They were definitely too far ahead. They end up 2-0ing the series. Very well played second match here on the side of Feroxx. Let's update that real quick. Save. So there's the final results for the night as streamed on this channel. We'll get the results out to you guys for all the games that happened, and that'd be a great segue. So with the new season here, we got just partnered with Vainsocial. They're doing all the statistics. We got great stuff coming your way for them. You can check them out at Vainsocial.com. There'll be league statistics coming here soon where you can follow your favorite teams throughout the NACL, be up to date on players and teams as they progress through the season. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to follow us at NA Champ League on Twitter for all the latest news for the NACL. And for the streaming duo, Ginger and a Beard, I'm Draken Mythic signing off.
And I'm Ripcord. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks for swinging by, guys.